Denver, Colorado, a beautiful sight tonight. Snow has fallen over the past 24 hours, and it's a cool, crisp, Rocky Mountain evening as we move inside Mile High Stadium, where the Cleveland Browns will meet the Denver Broncos in a rematch of the AFC Championship game from last season.
1st and 10, Broncos out at the 24-yard line. Elway protected well again. And this is Mark Jackson making the catch. Mobley almost jumped as well, the tight end for Denver. From the 38-yard line, Elway with the hot hand, and the open receivers hits Ricky Nattil.
Either that or somebody in the front four is going to have to make a big play.
And to keep them honest, here's Humphrey. Inside the 30. And the league's leading rusher is out of bounds at the 21-yard line. First down, Denver at the 21-yard line. The fake to Humphrey, the pass to Bratton. And Bratton is run out of bounds by Thane Gash. Vance Johnson split to the right. And Elway on a quarterback draw. First down and a touchdown.
Oh, that's why they took time out, I guess. They wanted to draw that up.
On 3rd and 5, Cleveland's first play from the shotgun. And Kosar's first pass is a completion to Slaughter, who gets dumped. 3rd and 6. Not only does it hurt their pass protection, their running game as well, as they average 2.9 yards a carry, and this catch is made. First down from the 47-yard line. The fake to Mack on an end around. Webster Slaughter has room. He's to the Denver 40 and to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Look out.
Kosar sidearms it, and the catch is made at the 23-yard line. 3rd and a long 2 from the 16. They send Slaughter in motion. And Kosar completes it to the 10-yard line to Ozzie Newsome. They break the eye with Mack in motion. And it's a flip to Metcalf. Inside the 5, touchdown Cleveland.
Boy, and give an assist to Kevin Mack.
You better believe it.
What a lead block.
Jerry Corrick, the Canadian forward, has that kick blocked. Off the foot of Jerry Corrick. It's 7-6 Denver as Wagner kicks off. Fielded a yard into the end zone by Vance Johnson, who has room. He's out past the 30, and a good run back by the man who calls himself the Vance. And the penalty is against Cleveland.
They have a personal foul, number 15 on the return, 15-yard penalty, first down.
At the Cleveland 47, 1:18 to go in the quarter. Broncos lead by a point. Elway to his safety valve, Humphrey. 2nd and 1. Humphrey on the ground, picks up the first down. He's inside the 30, breaks the tackle, takes it to the 18, loses the football, but they're marking it down at the 18-yard line. We go to the second quarter, 7-6. The Broncos by a point. Flanked by Humphrey and Bratton in the gun, and making a move, Darrell Hamilton, and there's the flag.
Personal foul, number 50 to be accepted, 15 yards, first down.
Jackson in motion again. Elway with time, and Elway hits Jackson, and he takes it to the 2. Bronx come up in a very tight formation with 3 tight ends and keep it on the ground, and they swing Humphrey to the outside, and he can't turn the corner. Tony Blaylock is there along with Mike Johnson. David Treadwell, who won the Kansas City game with a last-second field goal and then beat Seattle in overtime. A 20-yard chip shot here out of the hold of Gary Kubiak.
Very inexperienced, and that's been reflected in the first 4 games when the Browns 1-3.
Here's Mack again. Big hole, exploits it, and gets taken down by Atwater, and 3 flags come in.
Well, let's watch Steve Atwater here, number 27. Ooh, a good job. He got the left hand, and then the right is latched onto the helmet as well.
On the defense, he had it to the end of the run, first down.
That's all Bernie Kosar. Great play.
And Bernie says, I throw sidearm anyway. On 3rd down, it's too deep over the middle, intended for Brian Brennan. 92-yard drive tonight. They lead by 4. And here's Humphrey. And Humphrey fumbles. It's a live ball at the 5-yard line.
Oh, boy. The Browns had a great shot at it, and Denver got it back.
3rd and 15. They keep it on the ground, and it is Humphrey who is taken out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Cleveland drive begins at the Denver 43. Denver leads by 4. Little flea flicker, and Bernie Kosar is going deep, and Slaughter for a touchdown. Webster Slaughter.
And, of course, that's minus 4 game checks.
As we say, it's a threatened suit. Nothing's been filed yet. 3rd and 13. And Elway underthrows Michael Young. They split him here on 2nd down and 7 from the 28-yard line. Kosar has time, has Langhorn.
Here comes the blitz.
Oh, it would be the right side of the secondary for Denver, and he goes down the middle for Langhorn. It's intercepted at the 24 by Atwater. Atwater gets a block. He's out past the 40 to the 47-yard line.
That was so close.
1st down, Broncos at the 47. Elway over the middle from Mobley and behind him, and Mobley can't reach back and make the one-handed grab. Cleveland up by 3 as Elway retreats on 2nd and 10. And the pass is low, but it is caught. Mobley in motion, and then Elway runs into Mobley. There's a flag down. There's a loose ball at the 49. All kinds of things are happening. The play is dead. Cleveland's recovered the fumble. Mike Johnson has it.
Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Obviously for the same infraction. Just thrown late. Humphrey to the 19-yard line and a 1st down.
Of course, we weren't as genteel as Al.
It's now in vogue. This is Humphrey inside the 10, and Bobby Humphrey with a touchdown.
There's a notification.
Jariga again with a good lead block.
Metcalf can't get started.
Bill McCartney says he's not giving it back.
3rd down and 17. Kosar taken down at the 10-yard line. Ralph Tam to snap it. Wagner's kick is blocked out of the end zone.
Simon Fletcher got
That's
it.
a safety.
Yep. Simon Fletcher all alone up through the middle.
High-scoring affair as the Broncos lead 19-13. We'll be back with halftime activities after this message from the National Football League. Newsom in motion. Kevin Mack, and Mack is wrestled down at the 5 by Dennis Smith. Kosar, and that one's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Four-man rush. Elway deep. Elway has it picked off by Felix Wright, who had 9 interceptions last year, and a good run back all the way out to the 36, which was the original line of scrimmage.
Bernie Kosar changing off, and he's going to have to hurry to get the play off.
Mack into Denver territory. Metcalf in motion. Metcalf takes the pass.
Comes the blitz.
They blitz. The pass is caught by Slaughter, and he takes it down to the 22-yard line. Kosar fires to the 6-yard line for a 1st down. And a sweep for Horn, and he gets swept down. No, he's still on his feet. Comes back the other way, and still is then taken down at the 11-yard line. Kosar steps up after pump faking, hits Mack, and Mack is in for the touchdown. Kevin Mack. To Sewell, nice catch by Sewell, and a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, and Humphrey takes it to the 44-yard line. They blitz. They come at Elway, and he's going deep down the sideline at the 5-yard line. The catch is, I thought, made and then taken away by Minifield.
What a night to do it.
From Michael Young. End of 3. Cleveland 20, Denver 19. Back for the 4th after this word from our ABC stations. Kosar. That's caught by Slaughter. That's a 1st down. And plenty more as he is still going. The play not yet whistled dead, and finally he is stopped by Montgomery. He hasn't been sacked, neither is Elway. 3rd and 8, 5-man rush Kosar gets belted, but gets it away, and it's caught by Brennan. We're down to nothing on the play clock. He got it away at 0 without a flag, and it has it intercepted by Alton Montgomery.
Oh, Webster Slaughter didn't pick up the change by Kosar.
And Montgomery out past the 30 to the 31-yard line. Kevin Mack really buries him at that spot. 2nd down and 10 at the 32-yard line. Elway throws. Open is Johnson. He slips down but wasn't touched, and so he's alive and takes it all the way to the Cleveland 49. A lot of time for Elway, and rifles it to Jackson, but he juggles it and drops it. Browns show blitz, and they do come, but the Broncos pick it up, and the pass, a reaching catch made by Johnson. He needs a blow. 1st down from the 16-yard line. Fake to Humphrey, then an end around to Mark Jackson inside the 10, the 5, touchdown Denver.
Denver couldn't have called it any better for the defense that Cleveland was going to run, and Mark Jackson just takes a stroll to the end zone. For those of you wondering, that was not your living room shaking. That's Mile High Stadium.
Here's Ford.
Oh, he
fumbles. Dennis Smith is there. Smith was on top of it, waiting for the signal.
Somebody's got to signal something here, guys.
The officials were positioning themselves as if to indicate it's Denver's ball, but we haven't seen a thing
There we
yet.
go.
Yes. From the 32-yard line, on a huge series for Denver's or Cleveland's defense, the catch is made by Bratton. Still seeking 100 yards, and he should have it now as he gets inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. And Sammy Winder seeking that 1st down as he gets obscured by the pile.
Cleveland Browns, you should be yelling alerts. Watch for the fake. Watch for the fake.
I'd be surprised, though, because it's a chance to go up by 9 here. It's a 25-yard attempt, and the kick is good.
It's just that spot of the field where it's just an automatic.
2nd and 15. Kosar, open is Slaughter. He makes the catch for a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
And this will offer a lot of seams, passes like we just saw a moment ago. Find the open spot, hook up.
Here's Mack taking it over the middle.
We've got it all here today.
Oh, yeah. Wind, sleet, the way it should be. 3rd and 2. And it's dropped at the 45-yard line by Brian Brennan. Facing a 4th down situation at the 48-yard line.
Oh, this booth is shaking again. I hate this.
Kosar going deep, and he hits Vernon Joins, of all people, for a 1st down.
Joins working against Wyman Henderson and lays it up there perfectly.
Boy, he got control of the ball just in time, and there's
they
a
throw to
touchdown.
Brennan for the score. Brian Brennan with a touchdown.
A great job of looking off the secondary by Bernie Kosar, looking to the right side of the field, and then coming back and working to Brian Brennan, as we found out, finds that hollow spot in there and takes advantage of Steve Atwater being on the Bronco bench.
Fake to Winder, pressure by Matthews, he tips it, and it is caught by Ken Lanier, the tackle. Line of scrimmage 28, they have to get to the 45 on 3rd down. Incomplete. Sewell, the intended receiver, covered by Matthews, and the Browns defense does its job.
Able to get the Cleveland to use all 3 of them. They only used 1. They still have 2 left.
And the free one at the 2-minute warning, which will come up following this play as Metcalf gets dropped at the 33-yard line. Kosar to the sideline, caught at the 49-yard line by Vernon Joins again. In fact, that's almost close enough for a measurement, but they don't. It's 3rd down and inches at the 49-yard line. And that's a vital 1st down picked up by Mack. He gets to the 50. The clock is down to 1:45. Kosar to Slaughter, and he drops the football. 2nd and 10. Kosar and Mack fell down as the ball got there. It wouldn't have been much of a gain anyway. Randy Robbins had him blanketed. They send 4 receivers out into this set. Keep Metcalf in the backfield with Kosar for the moment. And on 3rd and 10, here's Langhorne making the catch at the 30-yard line. He got position on Montgomery and a 20-yard gain. Here's Mack. They're going to play this conservatively, but almost too conservatively. That's a terrible play. 3rd down, 7 from the 24-yard line. Kosar throws. The catch is made by Brian Brennan, and he takes the ball down to the 13-yard line. And now the Browns will use their final timeout, and it's up to Jerry Cora.
Few teams need a win as bad as the Cleveland Browns and Bud Carson.
Tam to snap, Pagel to hold. Win or lose here from 30. Cleveland wins it.
What a game. What a game for Bud Carson. So much pressure.